Hello and welcome to Oddities. Today I'm making a first impressions video about a just launched smart alarm clock called the Kello. A big part of the Kello experience is its app, and as soon as you open the app, you're greeted with a number of things through a 3-menu layout: alarms, its different sleep programs, and the settings you can do in the app. The settings are pretty decent. There's a setting for brightness during the night, as in when it's dark out, you can change the brightness of the display so it won't distract you. You can turn the screen off when it's dark during the night so you can get a more restful sleep, which I think is a feature that should be included in more alarm clocks today. There is a feature for alarms, and you can shut off the alarm after a set amount of time. That you can set the default snooze duration, different accounts for music, Bluetooth pairing, a tutorial about help customer service, tells you what color you're paired with. You can forget the Kello, and it allows you to also factory reset. The second one is the programs. There are 6 sleep programs. Here they are: fall asleep with music, bedtime alerts, which tells you when you should go to bed in order to get a certain amount of hours, like sleep apps you can get on Google Play or the App Store. Wake up earlier, snooze less. An important alarm, such as early meeting, use this alarm to make sure you wake up. There's only one for falling asleep, and that's get to sleep faster. So there's active programs, waking up, and falling asleep. Pretty self-explanatory. One thing that kind of irks me about it is that Kello said that there would be 13 sleep programs on their website. There's only 6 here. The alarms here, if you want to set a new alarm, you can have a multitude of alarms just like you would on your phone. You hit the plus and you can set the alarm. One setting that I found out about is you can't edit these sleep programs once you save them. So once you start the program, you can't edit the program, as such as if I do this, you can't, when I hit that play button, you can't do the tap on snooze, double press the head button, or the forbid the snooze. Once you start the thing, you also can't adjust the volume, which is annoying. So when the sleep program plays sounds like different noises that are supposed to help you fall asleep easier, but if I can't change the volume, then an issue is, what if the volume's too loud? Then you have to go into the app again, stop the sleep program, change the volume to guess what volume is useful for you, and then start it again. Now keep in mind that this is a really early app. This is only these Kellos that I got. The Kello that I got was probably one of the first ever to be made and be shipped. So all these little issues are probably going to be ironed out in later app updates, because this hasn't been out for even a month yet. There isn't much selection also for the sleep programs, like I mentioned earlier. One thing that I am a bit disappointed in is that for the alarms, you can either use, as you can see here, you can use Spotify, radio, or sounds, such as Fireside, Under the Rain, By the Sea. There'll be samples of these sounds at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. You can do sounds, radio, internet radio, and Spotify. You can install Deezer or Tidal, but there is no option for, if you're an Android user, let's say you use Google Play Music, there is no option for that. You can't use your default music you have on your phone. If you're an iPhone user, you can't use your Apple Music, which is a bit, it is compatible with both devices, so I don't know why they wouldn't include Apple Music. It's just they just neglected to include it, but I do think they will include it in the next update. Other than that, the app is pretty easy to use. It's pretty intuitive. This isn't the default font. This is just the font I set for my phone. So your font will probably be Arial or something along those lines. Other than that, the app is pretty good. It's easy to use, and the icon looks like that. That's what your Kello is actually going to look like, except not white. They don't have a white Kello. The app is easy to use, and I give them, out of 10, probably an 8 on the app. Just, they need to finish adding their sleep programs, which they did hail as one of its biggest features, but most of these settings will be ironed out or fixed with a later app update. I'm almost sure of it. So looking at the unit, I have the blue one here. It's kind of a pastel blue. It also comes in mint green and gray. This here is the top button. It's the main button used to control the unit, other than the app, which we covered earlier. It's kind of a shell button combo. It's used to snooze and to play what you were last, snooze alarms and to play what you were last listening to. So I've headed here. It should do something. No, because I haven't been doing anything. So you can click it all you like. It has a nice kind of, doesn't feel very cheaply made. The whole unit doesn't really feel very cheap at all. It feels very well constructed. I like that there's no external speaker holes. They did a good job of integrating it into the display. About the display, it has a self-dimming screen, which I set in the app. This will turn off at night. It has a sensor that turns it off at night, so it won't distract you from your sleep. It also has Wi-Fi to connect to the app and Bluetooth, which can be used to connect to other devices while it's using its Wi-Fi network to connect to the apps. You can use it as a pretty decent Bluetooth speaker. At the end of the video, there will be some sound samples. It also has a USB port here at the back for charging your device. Now, pricing for the Kello is a bit stiff for an alarm clock. You can see that it was crowdfunded on Indiegogo. It raised over $360,000, which means it was 645% funded, which is good. But if you look, you see that it is $109 for one Kello. And if you want 2 Kellos, you can get it for $199. But keep in mind that this is a first shipment thing, so prices will most certainly go down, considering they have to make money in the beginning just so they can kind of make their company. But that's like any other crowdfunded thing. Both Kickstarter and Indiegogo was the same thing. Shipping, as with notoriously crowdfunded things, is a bit of a hit and miss. You can see here that it says that it's estimated June 2017 it would ship, but it's August now, and we haven't. I got mine 2 days ago. You can see there's only been 93 claimed, and there's 8 claimed of the 2 Kellos. So there's not many Kellos out there in the wild, per se, right now. It estimated 6 to 9 business days to ship. It took about 2 weeks, I believe, but that's not really bad, because it got started before school. So any kids who order it, or at least ordered it when I ordered it, which was July, I believe, they probably would have gotten theirs by now too. So the price is, to recap, the price is a bit stiff. It was $149, as you can see there, so it is 26% off. So it's not bad, but for an alarm clock, it is still an alarm clock. Let's be honest. It is a bit stiff, but prices will go down because they have to, or they won't sell them. Overall, the Kello is a great upgrade to your current alarm clock, but its sleep programs do need some more variety, and the price is a bit high. My advice, wait until it becomes more fully fleshed out, then buy it. There will be a full review in a week or so once I've had a chance to fully test it out. I'm Oddities, and this has been the first look at the new Kello. Now for some samples of the sound quality.